the majority of these women don't even know what men like, what men want, what we desire, and what makes sense in our world outside of some good pussy and looking cute. Again, that gets you to the dinner. That gets you to the date. That gets you to the bedroom. What else you got? What else are you bringing into my life? Are you someone that I want to procreate with and have you help me raise my children? Do you have great morals and values? Are you somebody that is sweet and has a good heart and that's loving and caring? Do you make my world easier? Do you make my daily life easier? Do you care and pour into me as a man, as someone that you want providing for you and looking over you and protecting you and all those things? How soft are you? How peaceful is my life with you now added to it? Or is it more chaotic? Is it harder now? Because when you're looking at it, we're taking on a lot of that burden that comes with you, whether it's you and your debt or your student loans or your issues or your abandonment stuff, your bills, you know, the protection over you that means we should have some level of some level of authority to make sure that you're good and you're safe and all those things. What are we getting at the end of the day? If you can bring all those things, if you're competent, if you're smart, intelligent, we want to talk to somebody that's competent. We want to be in a relationship with somebody that I trust you with my house. I trust you with my kids. I trust you with raising them up to be upstanding members of society and for them to add on to our generation, add on to the next generation, add on to our legacy. You can't do that with a big booty and a smile, and that's it. You can't do it with just that. Now I'm not going to sit there and pretend like those other attributes are invisible, because they're not. Again, it gets you to the game, but you're not going to win the game with that. That's where I'm landing.
Be Madden. Be
Yeah.
Madden.
Yeah.
It's something that you said, man. I don't necessarily agree, and this is
What's
an
that?
issue that I'm having with a lot of men.
Mm-hmm.
We keep saying men keep when you say they don't know. These women know. We're not telling these women something that they don't have. They're not dumb. They know what the fuck we're saying. They just don't give a fuck. Women do not care what men want. Like when it comes like what you were saying, like, a lot of these pretty
Mm-hmm.
women, they're not qualified for long-term relationships and not
Mm-hmm.
qualified for marriages
Mm-hmm.
because they just don't understand what men want. Stop right there is where I disagree. They know what men want. We've said it for 50 years. Ever since the invention of the magazine, we've said it in every GQ magazine that I ever in car and driver, Motor Trend, in every Sports Illustrated. We've explained and told these women slowly. We've written it. We put it in movies. We talk about it on podcasts. They know what we want. They just don't give a damn. And as long as men say things like, they just don't get it, we're giving them a scapegoat for when they fuck up. So then, right now, what the biggest response is to women's bad decisions? I was young and dumb.
Always.
Women my age, late 40s, 50s. That's back when I was young and dumb. You know what? You was young, but you wasn't dumb. You knew. You just didn't give a shit. You was selfish. You only gave a fuck about you. You didn't care about nothing else. You didn't care about the children. You didn't care about you. You had kids because you was getting that welfare check. That was a hustle. You was having babies as a part of a side hustle. You knew what was necessary. You just didn't care. that young and dumb argument that we used to accept, we can't accept that no more, fellas. We got to say, no, you knew what the fuck you was doing. You just decided to do it because you thought your outcomes was going to be different, or you thought that you was going to be able to game the system. You thought that it was going to be different for you. No, you knew. So I just wanted to put that part back on you, B-Mad, when you said they don't really know. And nah, they know, man.
Let me respond to that. Let me respond. Let me respond to that real quick. Let me throw another wrinkle in there. I'm gonna throw another wrinkle in there, Shan. I believe that I agree with what you're saying to a degree. Now, the younger ones, the 20 somethings, I think they really don't get it and they don't know, because when we're talking, a lot of that goes through this ear and right out the other, simply because they're not worried about it right now. They are here to have fun and date around and dick hop and do all those things. That's fun. And that's
Bro, they can't even
lit
name
and that's
countries.
on the scene. So yeah, but they don't care. No, I agree with Shan said to that. So they don't care because that's not what they're on right now. That's not their program right now. Their program is to be on the scene, be in the littest places at the most private events, and to have as much fun with the most influential people. So they don't give a damn what we really want, because they're just there for the surface shit anyway. Because they're just there for the looks, for the pussy, for a little bit of bubbliness, and that's it. When it comes to your 30 somethings, when you start getting to your 30 somethings and your mid 30s, now they're like, what is it that men really want? What is it? Because they asses weren't listening in their 20s. They weren't paying attention because it didn't matter to them back then. But now they're like, I'm ready to settle down. I done already done all the things I wanted to do. I done had all the fun. So, Shan, what was that you were saying before? What men want? What do they care about again? And they got their notepad out and they got their pen out and they're really taking notes and writing it down. Because before they didn't give a damn, but now they care, but now they're being choosy with the level of femininity they want to give you based on how they value you. If you're that guy, then they're going to come with that level of energy. If you're not that guy yet and they haven't ran into you yet or feel like you're the one for them, they're still not going to give you that energy.
So I got to disagree with Shan because...
Hold on 1 second. Let me get Luis in there. I know he's kind of sick.
Yeah, there lies the issue, because this is the problem that I also see, to kind of piggyback on you and Shan. A lot of women today are practicing non-monogamous relationship for like 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18 years. You know what I'm saying? Longest relationship is probably a year and a half. And that was probably with some talking stage in between, 3 other people. And they count that as a year and a half year. Let's be very clear. These women are not in steady, long-term monogamous relationships for long periods of time to fully understand what men want, how they move, how they show up in their relationship, for them to pick up cues. Because when you're hearing it from a bunch of different men, it's one thing. But when you're hearing it from your man, the man who's taking care of you, taking you out, giving you attention, you know what I'm saying, and showing up in a particular type of way, you are paying attention. But unfortunately, those women are not in relationships long enough to pick up on any of those cues, let alone any of the stuff that all other men are trying to guide them through. So they practice this non-monogamous bullshit for the longest time, and then get to a certain point where they're like, oh, I want a relationship. I want to settle down and stuff like that. You don't even know how to be in a monogamous relationship with someone for at least 2 years. You know what I'm saying? You have never been practicing. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing, and Luis, they don't even want a real ass relationship either. They want an Instagram ass relationship. Well, they want to, we're taking trips. Oh, we're doing, date night, or we're over here, we're doing date night, or we're over here cuddled up, and it's wintertime and it's cold, and we do little cute shit like we do wine and paint nights and shit like that. You know, it's the Instagrammable. Oh, look at us. Look at what we're doing now. Look at what we're doing now. It's cute to have a boo at a certain age and a certain time frame. They're like, I want to do something different instead of getting passed around all the time. I want to sit up here and just fuck one dude for a while and see what that's like.